All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to HoNcast.com. And as you can see, we are ready. The grand finals are upon us as we got Stay Green going to be taking on Lion Esports Club yet again here in what is now cycle number 8. Of course, Stay Green, they're going to be coming in with a 1-0 series advantage, as always, here in a best out of 5. Lion Esports Club is going to be an uphill battle, that is for sure. But definitely a team that has and will compete, I'm sure, with Stay Green. Expecting to have a lot of fun. With that said, I'm joined back with my co-caster once again. I got Moon back on the cast. Moon, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? It's going great. So far, bands. Fundamentals band 2, Invisible Heroes. Go next, go.
Not too surprising. Not too surprising. Jonas fan, yeah, he just plays those heroes very well, and Swinnemouse has made the point that he just does not like to play against heroes, especially in the hands of Jonas fan. So, going to be taken out here. Warbeast and Hag taken out by Lion Esports Club, but definitely an interesting draft going on so far. Keeper, that first pick, Ophelia the response. That means Pestilence then picked up by Stay Green, then Slither actually coming out for Lion. So Tempest still on the board here, Moon.
Lion's not so scared of Keeper Tempest. Like, you remember they were talking about like how they have anti-Keeper Tempest strategy?
Yeah.
And Stay Green might be like might not even pick a Keeper Tempest because of that.
That's true. That's a good point, actually. Yeah. It's definitely a case, too, for Stay Green. It's like, do they really need to do that just because it's there? Yeah, so knowing that Lions maybe has it up there. Slave, sure, and it's a powerful combination, but it definitely wouldn't be surprised. That's definitely a good
I think
point.
they're going to pick Parasite,
Yeah?
to be honest. It's like Keeper Tempest.
Parasite
He's thinking
over
about it.
Tempest.
Yeah, I knew it.
Dang. Got it. You called it, good sir. Well played. So sure enough, Parasite coming out. So that is going to be their jungler instead of that Tempest. Lions, obviously, they're not going to be picking up the Tempest for obvious reasons. So how do they respond to that now? But yeah, deciding to go the more aggressive jungler in the end. That's interesting, actually.
I bet you against any other team they would have picked Tempest in a heartbeat. But
yeah,
against Lions, they remembered what happened at Dreamer and decided to go for a Parasite.
That they did. There you go with the Bubbles. Bubbles coming out here for Lions. So go-to hero there, no doubt. Does that mean
once again?
Okay.
Once again, a lot of aggression. First 3 picks from Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I think they picked the Bubbles because they don't want to give Stay Green the chance to ban it, and the Bubbles is a really good hero versus Keeper and Pestilence in general.
I love that Gauntlet ban. He was just spamming that Gauntlet as soon as after the Ravener ban. Then Torture taken out by Lions, and then Gauntlet right after that. So, yeah, Super KG again. He's so good with those hook style heroes. He really dominated with them against Stay Green at the DreamHack event. Again, safe to say he doesn't want to have to deal with that, even though he let him have it again in that game against Lions in the previous series in the winter bracket finals. And again, Super KG didn't necessarily do the best. That was that game 3, but still, he does respect it, and for good reason against it. So Engineer, then Glacius to finish things up. Well, almost. Lions now needs the final ban, and then we'll be moving on to the next tier picks. But yeah, definitely respecting Super KG there, both with the Ravener and the Gauntlet, taking those strong heroes out. And then Glacius to finish off from them, so.
I think they should ban Corrupted Disciple here. Oh, they go for the That's fine ban too, but I think Stay Green loves the CD, especially against a really like magic damage lineup from Hellborn. They want a hero which can get struck in here early, which in this case they can carry at the same time, which is CD. They might not pick CD here. They might think they might pick it later. I think they're gonna pick their support here right now. Probably the Pyro, I think.
Alright, definitely a Z-Freak, a fan favorite of that Pyromancer. I know they've been running a lot of Blitz, too, recently, so.
This is good.
Interested, yeah. Interested to see if that comes out here. They did run the short lane Pestilence with that Blitz babysit yesterday, too, now that I think about it, in that first game. That was where the game Pestilence with that for the early Alchemist bones, even. And kind of worked off of that, so. Wonder if maybe the same kind of logic might be happening here or not. Granted, they do have the Parasite, so perhaps more of aggressive play looking to be coming out themselves instead, so.
Yeah, if they pick Tempest here, Lions would definitely have manned up with a Feeder Slither. But since they have, Drunken Master, really strong pickup actually, I like it.
Yeah. The short lane Drunken. Or actually, Chessie, I believe, is known for going the middle Drunken Master here. So this is possibly setting up to be the short lane Pestilence once again.
Stegrin really loves the strength heroes. They feel like
Yeah.
strength heroes are overpowered. There's Zephyr talking about it before. Strength heroes just so tanky innately, and they do so much damage. Especially with the synergy with Drunken Master and Pestilence. Like Drunken doesn't even need damage items, and he's gonna do a ton of damage with Pestilence on his team.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That's the Swarm debuff. Even the level 1 of that, I mean, -6 armor is plenty for Drunken Master to take advantage of. So, definitely shape it up. Of course, the synergy is most certainly there. I guess the more I think about it, too, I mean, this could easily be an aggressive pseudo tri-lane coming out here from Stay Green. And, you know, you're matched up against that Slither, so I wonder if that has something to do with it. Don't want to make that short lane matchup favorable for him, so.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard, and it's really risky. It's not really a Stay Green style to go aggressive tri-lane versus an Ophelia.
True.
Stay Green, Midas loves his own jungle, you know, he doesn't like going offensive jungle, so most of the time I almost think it's gonna be him, he's gonna be in his own jungle, and either a Drunken Master or Pestilence middle, either or, and ship a Suicide, standard.
All right. Ooh, there's that corrupted pick you're talking about. Maybe leaning towards Stay Green, but no, it actually comes up for Lions. But again, this is where it gets interesting because Jonas Man is known for playing that Suicide Corrupted Disciple, and shaping that. I guess it could be almost that way as here as well. So
Yeah, I really like the CD pick here from Hellborn, especially Slither's a good pick too. Basically, you don't want to pick a hero like Doctor Repulsor or like how do I say it, or like Hag or. So much so against a keeper. You want a hero which can get Geometer's Bane and thrive getting off Geometer's Bane because you want to get off the roots, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So like CD and Slither are those heroes which can get Geometer's Banes, if it's a carry Slither of course.
yeah.
So yeah, I like the CD pickup. And you do, and they did go with the Blitz, so you did call that one. That's
I
great.
did. I feel good about myself now. No, yeah, but the Blitz babies, again, they basically did this strategy yesterday. They ran the Drunken Master, they did the short lane Pestilence with the Blitz, so it's, you know, we've seen this before. Deja vu kind of kicking in right here. So, and for that matter, Lions saw it yesterday, so we'll see how they now kind of treat that. What the hell? I did not see that coming. Is that an actual pick? It was. Okay.
It's actually, who's gonna play what hero?
Yeah, that's, wow. Who the hell support? So it's a support Slither is what
Okay.
they're doing in the end.
Yeah.
You were right to say if they actually carry the Slither because it ends up being a support Slither. They're still swapping around. This is going to be interesting, man.
Is it
Wow.
Super KG? Oh no, Super KG is playing CD?
What?
Oh,
Nope,
no,
nope.
no, no!
Oh,
They're
God, they're
my
not
fucking
sure. They're not sure.
Damn,
Oh,
the dog
man.
initiation. It's my dog right there.
Yeah, no, this is wow. I mean, again, we commented the last series, and Lions especially not afraid to think outside the box and do different things. I mean, this is definitely different things here. You got Jonas a fan playing the bubbles. You got Super KG is going to be playing the Gemini here. What are these lanes looking? What are we going to see here from the lanes? What do you think?
I think Lions are gonna go aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they feel ballsy.
How so? So what, like a Gemini Slither
And
with the Ophelia? Is that the most powerful aggressive lane, though?
No, it's not. But
Yeah.
you know, Lions tends to outplay people, and they have really good. How do I say it? It's just a really aggressive team. The amount of pressure they put on.
Yeah.
It's just insane. Even if they have an offensive keeper jungle, they did it before against us, and it was just wow. You know, like how did they do it?
Yeah.
So yeah, looks like they're gonna do it.
That's. I mean, he is already headed down there himself, so
Yeah.
obviously we'll wait and see how that plays out. So. Again, obviously sitting in a pause here. So to reiterate one more time, guys, as always here for the grand finals, here this is a best out of 5. And as you see on your screen, that is not an error. Stay Green is up 1-0 again. Coming from the winner bracket finals, of course. And so Stay Green will only need to win 2 games, whereas Lions will need to win 3 games. So some good money and good points overall on the line. You know, I was actually stressing yesterday as well, speaking of this match, how it's why it's so important on top of everything else is if Stay Green actually wins this cycle here, again, I haven't sat down and done the numbers necessarily 100%, but from the field, if Stay Green actually wins this one here, then there's a pretty good chance that Stay Green is just going to absolutely get #1 spot at the end of the season. With only 2 more cycles to go, they do have a decent lead. In fact, I'll double check right here on how much of a lead they have. According to the points, what are we looking at? Standings, we got, yeah, they're up by about 2,600 right now in points. And, again, unless State Green completely falls off in these next 2 cycles and Lions, dominates, then State Green is really setting themselves up to be first place. And, again, that's very important, mainly because first place team, they do not have to play in the playoff stage, going to the global grand finals. So, let me actually turn off this weather real quick. Actually put on weather snow to kind of be in the mood of,
Hey, do it. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I can't, dude. It's just distracting for me, man.
Put some Christmas carols on, too.
Probably
jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
We got you singing it, man. We don't need it, actually.
Actually, looks like it's not going to be a Gemini long lane. I think that was a better choice. It would be too risky to go long lane.
Yeah.
I think Seeker's going to come up ahead of this laning phase, though.
Yeah. It's, oh, you look at Swinnemal's right there. That's an interesting comment. Win or lose, I'm sure I'll see you guys again soon. Interesting. Anyways, but yes, as you mentioned, Gemini, he is headed towards more of that middle lane, perhaps. Bubbles instead going to be going to that suicide lane. So yeah, Slither. What are your thoughts on Slither support, by the way? I mean, I tend to not like it as much. I think Hanskin pointed out that it's actually not too bad. What are your thoughts on the Slither support?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not the worst, it's not the best, but it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. And if you can get, like, if Slither doesn't feed and he gets levels, he's gonna be he's gonna have a huge impact. Because he's one of those supports that do a lot of damage, however he doesn't have any stunts. So in team fights he's gonna do a lot of, do a lot if he's not instantly Gib. But at the same time, Swindamellas did a really smart draft here of picking Blitz against Slither, so it kind of like counters the poison spray a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I actually like the Blitz pickup more.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I go back to with seeing the Slither supports. The lack of stun is just kind of that thing where it's like, I mean, the slow is nice, the dot damage is great. And as you said, if you get some good levels, then yeah, he can be pretty good. I mean, he is a great babysitter in this case. You see the auto attacks coming out, and Drunken Master definitely feeling the brunt of that for sure. But Gemini's actually setting up. He is going to Twin Finks in right there, but not going to be nearly a kill by any means, just forcing him to use more regen. So, I mean, these are some interesting lanes. We got a Gemini Slither versus a Drunken Master mid. Didn't know I'd be saying that going into game #1. Bottom lane again, though, it is that Pestilence Blitz versus the Bubbles. You do see Blitz boxing out right here. Pestilence comes in with the Impale Stun, and the auto attacks to follow. So Jonas Van gonna be fine, it looks like, but he's living life on the edge, man. If another Impale Stun comes out, I mean, he might be in a little trouble. So okay, he's gonna be fine.
He knows his boundaries.
Yeah, he's done this before.
Zific doing a really, really good job boxing on Jonas, to be honest. Yeah. Jonas is look at XP per minute. It's almost like really low.
Yeah. The pilfering makes it difficult.
But once he gets level 2, he's gonna be way better, in a way better shape because he can take cover the pilfering. But as for now, he's only level 1. He's in Suffer Town.
Yeah. Difficult times. Of course, the top lane matchup. You got your Corrupted versus a Keeper of the Forest. Of course, expect Fuzi to have a great time up here. A good matchup for him. The middle lane, again, Drunken Master. He's level 3, so at least he's doing decent on the levels. He only has a health potion left, though, so that's going to be key here in terms of keeping an eye on the regen and seeing where he stands. Again, only with the health potion left, so expecting to maybe have a little more difficult time. Back to the bottom lane. Bubbles is going to have to shell surf away. As once again the pressure comes in. So the jungling situation, obviously both sides going their own jungles. It looks like the Legion team got their jungles blocked a little bit, but not too much. Or did they actually? No.
Not really. Hellborn though, he got his camp block a little bit, and but has seen counter it instantly, so it ain't so bad.
Not too bad coming out here. What is this farm looking like? 230 compared to about 250 parasites. So yeah, the junglers not doing too shabby with one another. But again, this is just... There's a lot of carry kind of potential here in the Hellborn team between Gemini and Corrupted alone. It's just interesting.
Oh no, look at Limp!
Yep.
That was huge. He was waiting the entire time for that. What a player. Wow.
That's
The patience. Such patience.
such patience. That's got to be frustrating too if you're Lion Esports Club, man. Because this puts them in the spot now again. You have to not only get back to the wells to get that courier, but you got to invest the gold into it early on and everything, and perhaps delay the bottle. I mean, look at Gemini, by the way. He has 1,100 gold saved up that he's just sitting on here. That's kind of interesting. What are you expecting anything crazy on him, or is he just pulling up gold for whatever reason?
Gemini?
Yeah.
You might go for Setup Energizer. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah.
Maybe because Top was using the courier a lot, so he didn't really have a chance to use it, and the courier died, so he's just pulling gold.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Let's see how that works out then. Again, he's just pulling up that gold again. So not only that, but when the courier is going to be rebought, because so far, no one's even looking to head back to the...
Jonas, though. Jonas doing a good job bottom. He's level 3.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't expect him to hit level 3. And he even takes the regen bottom. So, yeah. Doing a good job in real control. Jonas, once again, even though he's not getting much experience in the CS, he's getting more than I thought he would. Especially when he has boots now.
He is doing pretty good. Gemini, as expected, he too is doing great. 24 and now 25 and 12. Drunken Master only 9 and 2. But Drunken is getting the levels at least. He is level 5 compared to the level 4 Gemini, so obviously that's where he kind of shines there. And I'm sure we'll start seeing Chessie maybe even look to move around. Bottom lane once again. Bubbles, he does shell surf through. There we're predicting that, but not able to actually catch him as he poured it in right there, so. Gonna be fine. Gemini just pulling up this gold, man. He is now 1,600 plus gold.
Maybe, no, I don't think it's a Midas. No way.
No, there's no way.
Anyway, I want to reiterate up Pestilence on bottom lane.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him get level 1 Gore than level 2 Flight. I feel like level 1 Gore is better. I tested it out a lot, and just having the 25% bash, especially since they made level 1 25%, it's just much better. Like, even Super KG, they gets it, you know?
Yeah.
But once again, it's preference. Both is really strong. I'm not saying that level 2 Flight is bad. Sometimes I even get level 3 Flight at level 5 just because I need the speed, but in this case, against the bubbles, I would rather max oh, this might be in trouble.
Oh, Blitz. Yep, Blitz is going to fall right there. Bloodlust kill for Jonathan Fan. Z-Freak got a little too aggressive. He did not do the math appropriately right there.
That was just Jonas playing extremely well.
Yeah, as usual. Oh, top lane in the meantime. Look at this. Conduit was applied. He used the invis so he doesn't see him, but the conduit is still taking, man. There goes the dust, and look at those auto attacks coming out. 233 max. But Keeper the Force is going to be fine for now. Will he in the end? No, he will not. Beautiful collapse coming out from Lions, and the port, whoever that was, eventually gets canceled. Meanwhile, the top rune, they kind of fight for it. Drunken Master picks up the invis, but yeah, that was interesting right there. He channeled the conduit full 10 charges. And he was hitting like a freaking truck. So good coordination. Hanskin coming in with the dust. Eventually gets the kill.
Yeah. But back to the level 1 Gore though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the Bubbles, he could have killed Bubbles if he had a Gore proc. It's kind of like Flight. You can't really chase up to a Bubbles, you know. He's just going to shell surf away. Why not just try for the lucky Gore when you stun, when you shell surf, and then you Gore him again after that, so that you can try for a kill, you know. You might get lucky, you never know. That's the only way we could kill Bubbles. So.
Yeah.
Definitely like in the core. As for other skill builds, Chessie not getting out here level 6, the standard. And Blitz though, I don't like the level 2 Q spell. I like getting the 1-1-1 build at level 3. This just level 1 quick and would just I like it a lot more. It's just 2.5 seconds. Like, look at the scaling. It's 2.5, 3.254, and 4.75. You know, first level is 2.5 seconds, which is awesome. And it's only 35 mana, so why not?
Yeah, it's definitely one of those 1-point wonders there. With a quicken ability, kind of like that Gore that you're talking about. But in the end, going his own way. So see if that makes an impact or not. Speaking of also interesting builds, I always find it. You know, Gemini is another one of these interesting heroes. I've seen builds where we saw earlier in the cycles. I forget exactly who did it. It was from an unknown team somewhat, but he played it very well. It's fun to watch. He basically went stats. He went one level of Twin Fangs. And maxed out his passive and then went stats from there on out. It worked pretty damn well, as well as his ultimate, of course. But this is a little different. He got the ultimate at level 6. He's leveling up the Dragon Breath here.
I think that you only do that, Berkey, when you're getting complete free from and you're not going to help in any team fights. And you're just going straight for the level 11, you know?
The level 11 Snowball Gemini.
Well, you know, something I actually learned from that as actually, oh, they find Keeper the Force right here. Dust comes out. Gemini gonna be going on him with the assistance, and that's an easy kill. Super KD splits up. And, okay, but something I was going to mention is you kind of saw right there. He splits up. His dogs actually get that, the leap as well as the breath. They have that no matter what, apparently. No matter if you get the levels or not in those. So that was kind of interesting to see as well. But nice kill right there. 3-0 start for Lions. They're off to a good start here, and they get the tower kill at the top lane.
The reason why, like Gemini, I think he's living the. I like to max Twin Breath. I like to keep Twin Fangs level 1, and then I max my third spell after. The reason being, it's just not a reliable spell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the burst you get it from Twin Fang, and then I like to make my passive level 4 by the time I hit level 11. So when my ulti and I have level 4 elemental force, it just scales so well together.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Super KG likes the nuke build more because he's looking to play aggressive and burst people down. So yeah, I think it's fine.
Oh, Slither bottom lane. Ophelia's touch comes out. It's not going to be enough, though. The slow just way too much. Bubbles trying to maybe get a counter kill. Shell Surf connects. Is going to port. No, he's not, but a nice deny coming out from Parasite right there. And Bubbles is still going to remain to be in trouble, and in fact, he will fall. Pestilence right here. You do see something noticeable as well. He went the Alchemist Bones. Again, just like the game one yesterday, going the Alchemist Bones after the boots. Definitely assisting right there in terms of the attack speed at least, and he's looking good. Yeah.
I like it a lot.
400 GPM here.
I really like this carry build from Cinnamons. It's really smart because you don't really want to force ganks against Lions. You know, if you go Portal Q first out on Pestilence, you really show that you want to just kill, and non-stop killing. But if you go this carry route, you see carrying late game because Pestilence after he gets a Portal Q, he gets a really tough time getting struck in the head unless he gets a lot of kills.
Yeah.
But if he goes Midas into Portal Q into struck in the head, he's not gonna have any trouble whatsoever late game.
Yeah.
Getting those items.
Oh, top
look
lane.
at top, though.
Yeah, we have a big setup. Root comes out. The dust was used, but the root came out shortly after. And now we do see Gemini. He splits up to get out of it. Parasite now taking some good damage. He did infest one of the creeps in the meantime. Off to this side. There is going to be the first kill coming out right there. His hand skill will fall. However, they also got the kill on a Parasite. So it ends up being a 1-for-1 as they take him out off to the side. And that is the end of that. So that was setting up to be, it could have been a lot worse for Lions almost. But they actually managed to even get a counter kill and only lose Ophelia in the process. So that's not too shabby for them, and Bubbles is just kind of pushing in the bottom lane while that all takes place.
I would say it was an even trade-off.
Yeah. Pestilence now heading back towards that bottom lane. So, yeah, as you're talking about, you know, sure, get that portal key, but this helps him really get that shrunken head even a little quicker when it's all said and done. So, he is at 500 more gold saved up. We'll make that about 700 now as he uses it on the Vulture Lord right there. I'm going to head towards the bottom lane, of course, to continue that farm of now 400 GPM. But look at Corrupted Disciple, man. I mean, Boozy's doing great. As actually Pestilence going on at Bubbles, putting in the auto text. Will he get a gore proc? Perhaps. He doesn't have it. Never mind. He still doesn't have it. And actually, Kelfield comes out, and Bubbles is just going to sit there like, well, nothing you can do. Oh, he took this to the last second. He went a fraction of a second early. If he waited a half a second right there, it could have been really close if he got the Impale Stun range. But
Jordan is such a cocky bastard running right in front of us window. Oh my god.
I
think he did that to make him mad because he could have shot him up.
Yeah.
He could have shot up to the river and lived and TP'd out 100%, but that was just an act of straight cockiness, you know?
Yeah, that was.
He's showing himself, showing someone who's boss.
Definitely doing that right there. And, you know, it's one thing to not get the 1 point earlier on, but he still doesn't have that point into the gore, as we do see actually Gemini gets picked off. He only had the Ice Dog here, and Drunken Master found him with some assistance. So that's a big pick off coming out from Stay Green. As Keeper the Force is also going to use him as in the middle lane, as he does have that root now coming up, so they need to be careful. But, yeah, he still doesn't have that gore proc, and you got to wonder maybe if he had it there, again, if something would have been different. But he won't get it at level 10, so that'll kind of be the end of that, I guess. But he does have 1,200 gold now saved up. Again, 400 GPM. He's basically been sitting at that mark. But again, I was looking back at Corrupted Disciple, though. He already has the Energizer. There you go. He's working on the Firebrand. And then Gemini on top of that, he's actually interesting build. He actually finishes a Soul Skin Ring after getting the Lifesteal Hungry Spirit with the Teacher. So he's going to be going Abyssal Skull here. But it looks like he's going both the Abyssal Skull and the Energizer, kind of building up for both. Top push in the meantime. Keeper the Force, nice deny, coming up for a limp. What at what cost right here? Dust comes out. There's the Kelfield. And Keeper the Force is going to root. Will he be able to get A away is the question. Yes, he will. He's going to be fine. Well played by Limp. On the keeper and the rest of the team.
Doing?
Oh no, Jesse. Jesse's going balls to the wall, man. He wants to make some big plays. Okay.
I thought he was in for a second. I was like, oh, he's in.
Never mind.
But nope.
That was a little scary right there. But yeah, what do you think about Gemini? I mean, he is going the Abyssal Skull Energizer, which is good, but he's not finishing either one yet. He's kind of going in between.
Soul Screaming is a really good stat item.
Yeah.
Ooh, look in middle.
Yeah, Ice Dog got caught, but Drunken Master actually running away before going further because he knew support was coming, so not going to be happening there. But I wonder if he's actually going to finish the Abyssal Skull first or the Energizer. We'll see what he does here, but they already got one at Corrupted Disciple. Yeah.
But hey, look at his skill build though on Gemini. Haha.
Yeah, there you go.
But look at Pestilence though, like he's not rushing for his portal key, he's just static flying bottom, but he almost has his portal key 14 minutes in it with Midas. That's huge. I cannot stress how big that is. Like this is just one of the reasons why Sagan wins so much, because Swinnermelon is just on top of his game today.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty smart of him to do. Oh, middle lane.
Yeah, Chesty's actually in some trouble right here. It is on 4 coming to survives the wall, and here comes Swinnermelon. Speaking of him right there, Big and Pilson coming up. Nice take cover on the face up coming out from Parasite, and now here's some more turn coming out. Slow down in the meantime, he's getting bursted down. He does not get this poison spray off. As a little bit too far, or he got caught out, I should say. Corrupted Disciple, those conduit charges adding up. They pick off Drunken Master. They're going for Parasite now as well. They might not playing the Parasite. He is on the run. While this is all happening, though, Keeper of the Force is actually pushing the bottom lane, so making something work for State Green, but definitely Lion Esports Club coming out on top of that fight, and they will push in the middle tower. And they will prevent the bottom from being pushed in further. So that had several sequences in that fight where it looked like some turnarounds were going to happen. But
it all came down to the takeout from Bubbles, and then Bubbles turned around and turned out so hard.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a little bit miscommunication. Minos was just a teensy bit away, and Swindle jumped in 1 second too early. If he was 1 second slower, or like waited 1 more second, Bubbles would have died. That would have been an entirely different team fight. So this shows that 1 second of timing can mean a huge team fight, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Pestilence again, though. He just got that portal key, tried to make use of it right there, and
it's a
had a pretty solid impale stun. Maybe not on par with his teammates as far as the timing goes, but again, it was a lot of back and forth in that fight. But again, Lion Esports Club, they do win that fight right there. 7-5 hero kill lead. Now approaching 16 minutes into this game. Codex just finished on Parasite. Speaking of him, and it's level 11, so he is having a pretty good start here, to say the least.
Also, Brecky, like you were like saying that Keeper was bottom, right? The reason why Keeper was bottom was because his root was on cooldown.
Yeah.
And Lions knew his root was cooldown, and Lions is one of those teams that will capitalize when they know your Keeper root is down. They knew Keeper root was down, and they push mid aggressively. Even if they knew Pestilence had a portal key, they assume he had one, they don't give a damn, you know?
Yeah.
Middle.
Oh, speaking of that, Pestilence portal key, this time he says, take cover this bitch. He gets stunned, so he was not able to. Joseph Van falls right there. The poison burst was used, though it caught a couple. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Force, he is picked off. He used his root right there, but obviously not enough. And actually, Lions, they might go for Conqueror here. I think they're going to be going for Conqueror, so yeah, they lose Bubbles off the bat. But now this puts State Green in an interesting spot because they know this is going on.
Yeah, they have.
Can they stop this though? Root is down, and he's not even up. You think State Green can stop this, or is it just not going to happen?
I don't think they can. Nope, don't think they can. No.
Yeah.
No root, man. If you let an ulti, if you let actually, if they fight this, they're gonna lose this team fight.
They're living life on the edge. You see take cover on the leech right there. Parasite. He's like, I want to go in. We want to go in. Keeper the Force is up, but as you said, no root. It's not going to happen. State Green now is going to fall back, and that'll be a free Conqueror.
Wise fault. That was a battle for him to root like that when he was gonna die for sure, especially when his team wasn't in position.
Yeah.
You know, like that looked really good for Stay Green. They picked one guy off. Finally, Swinnermelon and Minas combo together to pick some off instantly, the Bubbles in this case. And then they backed off, waited for the cooldowns, but Limp was caught in a really bad position, you know?
Yeah.
He was on the left side while his whole team was on the right side, and Ophelia caught him out of position, and instead of running away when only one of your teammates died, Lions they communicated that keeper was out of position, went on keeper, and then took Kong right after that.
Yep.
Just shows the caliber of play that Lions is coming out, bringing to this game right here.
Yeah, they are. And we do have a 1-for-1 exchange coming out. Both supports losing their lives. As Z-Freak falls to Bubbles and Jonas fan, and obviously you saw Silka going down right there as well too. 2 my nuts it was. Speaking of that, they also push a tower in just like Lion Esports Club, so both teams kind of reflecting one another at this timing. Both are going to keep going for that secondary tower. Stay Green gets there first though. Lion Esports Club, they're going to start porting back, so now Stay Green going full retreat mode, and it looks like that is going to be into that. Now Bubbles and Gemini are hanging around bottom though. So they're still going to stick out here for a little bit. Gemini has that Abyssal Skull with the Energizer finished. He is scaling very well, running at 408 movement speed. You guys, pretty ridiculous. Always seeing that.
They know that Stigrin is farming in jungle, and they want to force Stigrin back to their bottom tower.
Yeah.
That's why they look at mine as though. Oh wait. Oh, he screwed up there. He could have denied.
Yeah. Tried with the ballista, but unsuccessful. So. That's another secondary tower. Well, let's go to the top lane. Nothing much. Gemini just kind of using that twin breath to get away. But Pesas wants to make a pay, though. He knows that's on cooldown. At least keep the force running in. No roots used, though.
He was just trying to bait it. He was trying to bait the force.
Oh, wow. Look at Gemini. Wow. Look at that return damage coming out. But it might come to cost. Ice Dog is going to fall right there, and thus Gemini does. So Super KGE got a little too ballsy. So baiting out the ports, so they're happy with that, too.
Yeah. Super KG was too frisky there. Oh, look at that. Look at top though. Yep.
And now Jonas Fan in some trouble. Drunken Master with that Swarm debuff. Especially no chance for Bubbles to live. So Lion Esports Club, I mean, they just gave Stay Green a couple of kills right there, and it's going to be a third one. Slither's now caught out. Lightning Shackles was applied. Here comes Drunken Master, and that's an easy kill with the lunge. This is all of a sudden Stay Green's really picking up some steam here.
That was just really greedy of KG to do that.
Yeah.
And Jonas, I mean, he couldn't really guess whether they were still sticking around. They were just really well played from Stay Green to predict that someone's gonna come there, and that someone's walking there, and they picked off Jonas. So really well played from Stay Green, just being one step ahead of your opponent, you know?
Yep. They got the mind games advantage right there against the Legion or against the Hellborn team. I thought I saw some funky pick. I thought I saw a portal key like an Ophelia. That must have been my mind playing games on me, so never mind. Speaking of that, Shrunken Head is picked up on Corruption. There's a glowstone actually coming out for Ophelia. So that's a little bit different. It's been a while since we've seen a Staff of the Master on Ophelia, it feels like, but she's very likely going to be going for that. Yeah, she gets to deliver with the Plated Greaves, so interesting choices there, but we have some possible fight coming out there. It's a Dust Nice portal key coming out from Cinemouse. He's going to be fine. Will Blitz be the same, though? I don't think so. He's going to be collapsed on, and he won't fall, so.
He makes a little football sound.
That was funny, yeah, the whistles and everything. That was actually pretty cute. He gets picked off, though, but at least Pestilence, of course, survives. And gets away with it.
Look at Drunken Master, though. First item Drunken Head.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, many of you will be like, oh, this is so bad. I play in TMM. I do no damage. Oh, no. You have a Pestilence on your team.
Yeah.
You would drop anyone with a Swarm debuff, and all you need to do is just survive, and that's exactly what he's doing, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
With that, Drunken Head pickup.
Well, at this rate, too, I mean, you're already looking at minus 12 armor from that Swarm. It's going to be minus 18 here in the very near future. I mean, Pestilence is getting some great levels, so that's a lot of physical damage output.
CD would die really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's only sitting at 11 armor right now, so he's already going to be in the negatives just with this level 2 Swarm. So we got some middle action, though. Bubbles, jumps, Pestilence. Speaking of him, he's trying to dodge left and right, trying to get out of range. That Pale comes out, but no, it's not going to be enough. He gets bursted down. Slither is returned out, but definitely still favor Lions. But yeah, buyback. And here we go. The king of buybacks coming back in. Gemini's cut out. The Fire Dog's dropping really quickly. And the Fire Dog will fall. Thus will Gemini once again quit the disciple in the meantime. He's pushing out. He has the overload up. The conduit, 6 charges, 7 charges. It is adding. Pestilence will fall right there. Parasite. He's going to run away. Keep it the force also. And so is Drunken Master. Not enough, though, as he goes down. Fuzi doing a lot of damage that fight all throughout it. In fact, you look at the damage charts overall. He is actually well on top of that. And they are going to start falling back as a team now. So, couple of buybacks there, by the way. Drunken also bought back. I thought it was just Pestilence.
I think, no, Drunken didn't buy back.
Did he not?
bought
Was that
back
earlier?
last time.
Oh, that was earlier then. Wow. I didn't notice that then.
Cindermelons died, bought back, and died again.
Yeah, that's always unfortunate.
I think it was just Fuzi. I think he had like 9 or 8 charges on his Corrupted Conduit. When they
Yeah.
jumped to Pestilence, and Bubbles ulti to Pestilence. And then he just W and he just had the Conduit up the entire team fight. He was hitting maybe 300 damage to a hit, and that was insane. Steamboat's attack speed. And yeah, he just pretty much killed the whole Legion team.
Yeah. Hell of a game we got going. Definitely both sides have their positives, but I mean, the funny thing about Swindlemel's buying back dying again there is he still is farming 420 gold per minute, and he's still able to buy a Mighty Blade and has 1,000 gold saved up. Again, that's just the power of the Alchemist bones right there. And now he has just been really able to farm. So, yes, the Shuriken's going to be a little bit later, of course, now, but he's still going to have it in at least a timely fashion here. With that Portico, at least ideal, and actually, yeah, top lane, Crypt the Disciple, he does have that token alive. It's only 30 seconds left. So this actually isn't the end of the world. Okay, he is going to fall. The question is, can they follow it up for another kill? Probably not. Yeah, they're not even going to try. They see the support coming in. So, yeah, that's almost a helpful thing for Fuzi, honestly. It was about to wear off.
I think he did it on purpose, to be honest.
He knew that it was going to be wearing off, so.
Oh, look at top rune.
What's going on over here? Ophelia wants it, but no, Drunken Master picks it up first, but that might come at a cost. Quick as applied, though. Bubbles not going to port. Would have been by himself, so not taking that risk. And that's going to be the end of that. So that Shuriken Head is finished on Drunken Master. That you were talking about earlier. And he's going to have some good damage output there. Geometer's Bane, I'm sure, going to be on the works for Corrupted.
Oh, look at Gemini. Gemini wants blood on Blitz.
Blitz are just sitting there. He must have not been looking at his character or something, because...
Yeah. He had a ward there, Silkit had a ward there, which spotted Blitz, and
Yeah.
that was the last word from Silkit. And yeah, they got top.
They want to make something happen. They want revenge. Crypt the Disciple running in. Gemini goes back to his full form. And now they're going to look for a turnaround. Crypt the Disciple, though, he's diving pretty deep right here. He has 5 charges on the conduit. So he's doing some good damage. His team is coming in. Bubbles, nice Kelfield. Here we go. In comes the jump with the impale. The Shuriken was still up, though. Corrupted Disciple gets bursted, however. Gemini in the background putting an auto attacks. Wants to finish off at least Parasite. The Twin Fangs, hard to land sometimes. Right there, they do get the kill on the Parasite, though. And now keeping the force. He's in a little bit of trouble. Dust comes out. He does not have the root, of course. Used it earlier on in this fight. Gonna use that Nature's Vow for the armor. It's not gonna be enough, though. In the background, though, Pestilence jumps back in with Drunken Master. Down goes Slither. And they're in a bad spot. His lions are kind of caught between the trees right here. And that might come at a cost for them. Gemini's now dropping low. Down goes Ophelia. And Gemini, about 150 life. Not gonna be enough. Leech comes out. And were there more buybacks used? Yes, there definitely were more buybacks used. As both Keeper and Parasite.
And Parasite bought back for that.
Well, they do win the fight at the end.
I don't know about the Keeper buyback. I mean,
That was a little strange, yeah.
you don't have a root. Why you like? But the buyback on Minus though, that buyback, huge work. Really good buyback from Minus. Heads up play right there. And Singing just one of those teams where they really know how to utilize the buybacks really well.
Oh, yeah.
You might say that Cinemelons is a bad usage of buybacks, but I know for a fact that some of his buybacks won them a lot of games already. So yeah, I mean some of them aren't the best, but you know when you buy back, you always take a risk no matter what. You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But Stay Green as a team, again, they are definitely the most popular team for using those buybacks aggressively, especially earlier on. Middle lane, Drunken Master actually caught out. He's going to go for the TP, though, with the Shrunken Head, and he will be fine. He's able to make his way out of there, so that's good for him. Corrupted Disciple, what are your thoughts on this? He actually goes to Frostbird, so very possibly even a Doom or a Dawnbringer going to be coming out. So not going to be going with the Geometer's Bane, though. I mean, you're going up against a Pestilence, a Parasite, a Keeper of the Forest. Do you think this is the best choice here?
No. I don't know. I like Geometer's Bane.
Yeah.
I think maybe he was just getting an Ice Bend just to get more health. Then he would disassemble it for Geometer's Bane. I don't think he's gonna go for Dawnbringer. I think that's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
I like Crossroads Scour versus the Pestilence. It kind of kites him a little bit.
True.
Or slows him down. And same against Drunken Master. I think he's just getting a Frostbend and he's gonna split it up later.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that comes into play here for Fuzi. Playing that Crypt Disciple.
Gemini should be going for Geometer's Bane too.
Yeah, he's got the Firebrand 2500. Looks like that's very likely the case. Yeah, never mind. Frostburn finished, so...
So they might be both doing the exact same thing.
I think you're kind of hoping for that. You're like, Dawnbringer is... I mean, Dawnbringer's great on Gemini, for obvious reasons, so... But Geometer's Bane is also great against Keeper of the Forest. Granted, he does have his ulti for that already, but... I don't know. Does he need the Geometer's Bane as much because he has his ulti to take care of the root?
Mm, no, he doesn't need it, but you know, you can destroy a lot of things with Geometry, right? Not
Yeah.
just humans.
Oh wow, they get Drunken Master again. They're gonna force a Shrunken Head to be used. So again, he'll survive, but
Down to 6 seconds, Drake.
Yeah.
It's gonna come into effect when in the team fight.
yeah, that's 2 seconds less after these last couple of Shrunken Head uses to survive in these cases where he gets caught out. So definitely a big deal. Speaking of that, Pestilence, of course, he has his Shrunken Head. Talked about that earlier, and how the Alchemist Bones, of course, are going to be a great progression for him, and keeping his GPM up. Gemini, okay, I thought he might have been getting caught with one of the dogs. Never mind. They are doing Conqueror, though. Gemini in the Conqueror pit, and here we go. Lion Esports Club, they're going to join him. So stay green. They're aware clearly. They got the Keeper minions in there for a second.
Oh, that kind of was sees the ward though. Oh, and they're gonna counter it.
That's big.
Nice.
That's huge for that, yeah.
Nice from Silka to do that.
That is big. Oh, pass, let's go, pass, let's go, man. No, he hits Gemini, but not much else. He quickly turns around, so close to getting countered on. They do not want to let this be a free conquer kill by any means, and they're not going to. Chessie diving, and he uses the Shrunken Head very early. Remember, that's already low in charges. Here we go. Corrupt to the Disciple. He's taking some good damage as well with his Shrunken Head up. It's a lot of physical, though. He's on the run. Keeping the force with the root. Corrupt to the Disciple locked down. Corrupt to the Disciple is going to fall. Gemini, though, in the background now. He comes in. Pestilence, nice score. Our Impale Stun, though, coming out. And we see Ophelia falling. Stay Green is just dominating this fight right here. But guess what? It's buybacks on Lion's turn now, and they're looking to fight back. Gemini, he takes Lightning Shackles to Blitzkrieg, whatever it is. Drunken Master jumps back in, though, putting those auto attacks. And Pale Summer passes the auto attacks to Gorproc, and down goes Gemini. Corrupted Disciple after his buyback. He's looking to make something happen. Bubbles in the background. He's also caught out now. Pestilence flies in with the Impale, and down goes Joseph Fan. Double tap for Swinomelons. And Corrupted Disciples is just going to have to walk away, or will he? Pestilence not trying to let him. Ophelia with a nuke. Nice touch right there, just enough range. And Pestilence taking some good counter damage. Ophelia trying to finish him off. He will, actually. But Drunken Master not going to go for counter kill onto Ophelia. And I think Ophelia is going to feel the brunt of that, maybe. Yes, Drunken Master lunge. Okay, Stagger to finish him off. But Corrupted Disciple standing strong. Gets the kill on a Keeper of the Force. That should be the end of that, though. Drunken Master says, see ya. Moon, what the hell happened in that fight?
Just
A lot of
Pestilence,
stuff.
man. I think I counted 4 or 5 stunts that team fight for Pestilence. You know?
Yeah.
We talked about this on my team, and like, especially in complexity as well. Whenever enemy team has an initiator, we know they use all their spells, especially against Pebbles. We know they use all their spells when they come in.
Oh my god, Slither. Basically one shot there by a demonic breastplate truck, and look at him, but that conduit's going to do a lot of work right here. He is draining a lot of damage. He's doing negative damage. He is a dead Drunken Master, and this should be now the Kago kill finally coming out for Lions. So, I mean, Sigrid may be winning that fight, kind of, but Lions does get Conqueror in the end.
But at what cost? Like two buybacks and stuff like that. I think Stadium definitely came out ahead there. They don't want you to take a team fight for the next 7 minutes. Stadium definitely has late game.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, when the initiator goes in, right? You have to kill the initiator. You have to focus fire him. Otherwise, he's just gonna keep re-entering, and you're gonna get so screwed if you get stunned 4 or 5 times in a team fight. It's like an AOE cheap stick. Think of it that way.
Huh.
And yeah, and not only that, like CD was caught out in a really bad spot. I mean, he wasn't really in a bad spot, but his team really didn't really help him.
Yeah.
Like, what the Stagun has for CD Shrunken Head? They have Pestilent Swarm. They have Drunken Master. They wait for Keeper Root. Then he roots. As for Hellborn, when Legion team has Shrunken Heads, what's the answer? Nothing.
Yeah.
Because they just have to tank through the full 10 seconds and then hope for the best, pray to the gods, die, take the damage, and buy back. That's the answer to the 10 seconds of the BKB.
I mean, I think the biggest thing about the last fight, I mean, talking about Corrupt Disciple, he was locked down in that root. He used his Shrunken Head early. The root came out, and that even goes back to the whole Frostburn decision. You know, if he with Geometer's been instead, he would have had another escape there.
Still not a fan of. Yep, still not a fan.
Yeah, now even going further, he actually has a Soul's Bulwark now, so he's even. I don't think a Geometer's Bane going to be coming at least anytime soon at this rate. I'm sure he's going to even finish a full Demonic at this rate. So.
I like the Demonic. I was thinking of getting Demonic too. I didn't really say it, but I was thinking, okay, Geometers and a Demonic is what I would get.
Yeah. And
then afterwards I would go for Similar Rage. That way I would be huge and I wouldn't ever die. Lifesteal is so huge on CD late game. So I didn't really lean like the Icebrand pickup at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting punished for not having a jump in his spin right now. And Sigyn notices that, oh, wow.
They're trying to catch Blitz. Now, there is response coming, so they kill Blitz. A bound eye also drops. That's a pretty big deal. And no response happens. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, there's illusions. Never mind.
Minus going shotgun hit even on Parasite.
Yeah.
Because he knows that if they get shotgun hits, they're not going to die.
That's true. Yeah, it goes back to what you're talking about. This Hellborn team, if the Shrunken Heads are up, but they kind of have to sit back to an extent. So,
what they need though is Bubbles needs a Hellflower really badly, and they need to initiate on the Pestilence instead of letting Pestilence initiate on them. If they can get the Hellflower, Kelpville, and then Gemini comes in, starts smashing Pestilence. CD comes in with a shotgun hit, and he has a Geometer's Bane, and they kill the Pestilence. They're gonna win the team fight straight up. That's the only way I see them winning this game. Either Hellflower or Sheepstick, both is about the same thing.
yeah, I mean, in this case, it looks like it's going to be the Sheepstick, of course. So, it's got the Blessed Ore picked up. I wanted to, I mentioned it earlier with the Glowstone pickup, and I assume that's definitely still going to be the case for Hanskin. So, go on the Staff of the Master. Again, we don't see Staff of the Master affiliates for whatever reason nowadays too much. It's a great buff, but is this the best choice for him, you think?
I actually prefer to see the Storm Spirit for one.
Yeah.
Because I felt like, or maybe even Abyssal Scowl. Wait, no. Gemini already has it.
Yeah, Gemini go with that.
I would say...
Oh, we have a little bit of action, actually. Top Rune. Gemini going at it with Parasite. He splits up right here, but there's big response for the Legion side. Gemini dropping, and he will follow. Ophelia's touch. Speaking of it, coming out right there. But not enough to save the dog. Now he does have a buyback. This could be crucial right here if he looks to use it. If they keep fighting, he does. He buys back. Stay green. It looks like they might have even realized, and they quickly fall back themselves. So there's going to be no counter in the end. And that means a buyback, in a sense, almost wasted there by Gemini. So good bait out by Stay Green. Oh, but they're going back in. Here we go. Big Impalestone once again. Something's going to fall. Corrupted Disciple. He's being locked down. Corrupted Disciple's going to go down. He does have the Turtle Life. Will he be able to make something happen? Gemini in the meantime, double damage rune. Holy crap. He is doing plenty of damage. Give it the Force gets taken out. No root coming up from him. It was on cooldown anyways. Drunken Master now in trouble. He's looking to run away. I don't know. It's going to be close, though. He's going to use a stagger. Twin Fang's going to miss right there. Drunken Master fairly tanky. Not tanky enough, though, clearly. Yes, the auto attacks are enough. And they finish him off. So Lion Esports Club, they do come through in the end. And now they're going to push out this middle tower. So they're not done, though. Pestilence, he's jumping in. There's the Impale Stun. Ophelia's nearby, but Pestilence is blocking now. Corrupted Disciple. Gore pox the Blitzkrieg. There's the Shrunken Head, though. Ophelia doing a good job of assisting right there. Parasite jumping Ophelia, but now Parasite having to run as there is support for her nearby. These two teams, man, on the ball was team supports on one another. And they're still going, actually. Parasite, he's going to be fine. But this tower is going to fall when it's all said and done. So, that decision by Stay Green to kind of go back in right there after they got the buyback.
It was good. They killed CD, but they stuck around for some reason. They're like, oh, we can kill CD one more time. No, that was a little bit too greedy, buddy. And they get punished for it. The reason why they did that was because they had a really good ward by Zefric up there. You can see it. Top run. And they gave them complete vision, and you always want to teamfight where you have vision, and that was just the perfect ward to have if you want to teamfight around there.
Yeah.
So I understand the decision to do that, and I liked it, but they just stuck around too long and they got punished by Lions for it. Lions is one of those teams that love to capitalize on their mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, both these teams definitely pretty solid at that. Oh, I guess Hanskin has to... Okay, there you go. Good old restroom break going to be coming out.
And one thing to note, in the mid where they reinitiated, you'd be like, oh, that's fine, they didn't the team support, blah, 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 but Parasite bought back for that, so you know that.
Okay.
He got nothing out of it, so
That's
he's
true.
even further away from his Shrunken Head. That was a completely unnecessary move to do. And yeah, they just wasted a buyback. That should not have happened. That's a little bit risky. I think they would. Minos was just feeling a little bit frisky, and he just wanted some of that Lions things.
Wanted some of that action.
Going back to Ophelia of the Stop the Master before we actually happened. Hanskin, I know for a fact, always loves going puzzle box after getting Astrolabe, Armor Boots, Vestments, and Ring of Sorcery, or Barra Idol. In this case, he did not go Barra Idol. I think the reasoning because he thinks his teammates are going to go Shrunken Head, so Barra Idol isn't just that effective. Plus, Legion has more of a
physical damage lineup as opposed to magic, so he didn't go Barra Idol. And then he usually goes Puzzle Box, but Puzzle Box with his Parasite is like giving Parasite free Puzzle Box for your minions. So the only viable option left is Storm Spirit or Stop the Master. And the reason why I don't think he's gonna go Storm Spirit because I think it feels like he's gonna die if he walks up to Storm Spirit. Because Storm Spirit has such low cast range. If he walks up to Storm Spirit, he's just gonna die. So he opts for the Stop the Master route, which makes him tankier. And he kind of sits back in team fights, as I noticed, and he's just ulting and meching and walking away. I think that's fine. I like to stop the match. I think that's the best pickup you could go for in this situation.
Yeah, definitely. Now with the Astrolabe on top of the shield being a 30-second cooldown, pretty damn powerful for the team fights that are coming. Yeah, bottom lane there, looking for the gank though. Parasite, he's in a lot of trouble. In fact, he gets a Hell Cannon though. That's big. Is it going to be enough? Probably not. Gemini chasing. He comes out of it. Pestilence is here though. Pestilence going to help save the day, and Parasite will survive. No, he will not. Bubbles goes in, falls to the wall right there. But now Bubbles in a horrible spot, and he is going to end up falling. So, I mean, he did get the kill, but yeah, it did come at a big cost, obviously, with his life right there. So, that was unfortunate for Bubbles making that kill happen. Top lane, Gruff the Disciple might be careful, or yeah, might be in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble because you're shocking him. But Zifrik just being a sneaky. Look at that. That's called teamwork.
Yeah.
Cheaper invis into walking up to put a nice ward up in the base.
Yep, and the lane right there. You see Corrupted is going to port out. So Keeper of the Force was running up, but yeah, no gank attempts going to be happening on top of that. So interesting pickup. Shield Breaker just picked up by Pestilence, actually. It's going to be delivered right here. So he's got some decent damage output himself. What do you make of that Shield Breaker pickup coming out?
There's only a couple things you could go for. Jesse has a demonic, so he doesn't have to go for that. It's either Heart or Shield Breaker would have been the only other two options in this case. I felt like Shield Breaker is really good because going Heart, meh, it's okay, it's good, but having a Shield Breaker especially synergizes well with Drunken Master. CD's just gonna drop. I think he got top.
Yeah, top lane. Gemini, he has no clue. Gemini, Super KG, move, you're in trouble. He does. Oh no! The root from Limp. They went in, Limp did not root in time, and he, as a result, gets away.
I am not gonna say that Limp didn't root in time, but I'm just gonna say that that was just a big play from Super KG. We can't take it away from Super KG.
Oh,
that guy. Oh man, that timing.
Yeah, he was. I mean, when you're pushing up as far as he was right there in a game like this, I mean, you definitely got to be very ready to escape, and he clearly was. So.
You get the reactions of an Asian ping pong player.
Yes, you can say that. Yeah. What did he buy, by the way? He bought an Ox the Malphite. I think he hasn't delivered it yet, but I believe he got it. So I assume that's going to turn into a full Behemoth Heart, and of course the fun thing with his passive gives him that armor penetration.
Yeah.
With a strength buff. So.
He's pulling up so much gold. I don't know why he's pulling up so much gold. I would just buy one item. Just come on, just do it, man.
Yeah. I mean, I said, he has the Behemoth's Heart, but or the Axe of the Malphite even, but it's just not actually on him. He's sitting in a stash, I guess.
Just chilling, I guess.
Yeah, doesn't want to show it for some reason. That'd be kind of weird, but.
One thing to note: when Keeper roots Gemini, and he LTs, he gets out of the root.
Yeah.
Same thing when he's in his 2 doggy forms, he gets rooted, he comes back in, he's out of the root.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, with like the idea of he needs a Geometer's Bane for that or not, so he does have the ulti to take care of it, so in that sense it's kind of like, he doesn't absolutely need it by any means, but...
Yeah, but I think that Gemini can skip it, but not CD. I really feel CD really needs it. He does have his Demonic now, but I really feel he really, really, really needs his Geometer's Bane. And I think Sunan Balance picked the Shield Breaker in response to the Demonic Breastplate from Fuzzy.
Yeah.
If you do the math, it's 18 minus 6 is a total of minus 24. So Fuzzy's going to be sitting at bottom.
Yeah. Jonas the fan getting burned. Speaking of Fuzzy, though, he's at 30, so he'd be around 6 armor.
Yeah, 6 armor.
Once that adds up, so that's definitely a lot. And then he got a Demonic Breastplate.
On top of Demonic, yeah, so he's going to be a 1.
It's going to be very low.
He's still going to drop.
Yeah. Oh, Blitz gets caught. Beautiful twin fakes coming over from Super KG. He's going to lock him down. And the Bound Eye drops as well, but no. He's going to go back and
That was insane by Super KG.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is not an easy stun to
You know,
land.
we were talking about it, Breaky. We were like, oh, Super KG, Gemini, what's going on? Can he play it? You know, it's not really an initiation hero. It's more like a carry, but man,
Yeah.
he's proving us wrong. Look at him. 6'9", 18 kill involvement.
He's just a great player, man.
Yeah,
He's
damage
just-
counter. He's top hero damage in the game.
Yeah, he's just a great player, so it's not surprising
Yeah.
to see
409
that.
gold per minute as the initiator. Not even like carry. Like main carry is CD here, so Lions in a pretty good spot. Even though they're down in EXP, I think the game is pretty even right now.
Yeah. This is definitely still anyone's game. I mean, that
Maybe towards Lions' favor slightly, because they have Kong
Yeah.
advantage Cowboy.
They do got the Hellborn advantage. They're using that right here. This would be the third Conger, if I'm not mistaken.
Snow's coming in.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. The Skeleton King's coming out. Trap onto Pestilence right there. They're making sure he cannot initiate. Very smart choice. Kongor dropping very quickly. Drunken Master says, screw it, I gotta go. And Kongor's gonna drop. He just jumps in, but no! Crip the top of Gods, they're gonna lie. Pestilence goes in as well. Misses the stun. Gemini able to Twin Fangs away. Gonna start locking down now. Keeping the force, keeping the force. Gonna get him off. He gets one root off. He has the rest of the stone. He can't get the second one out the. Or can he? Yes, he's gonna be able to get a second root off right here. He may fall, but the second root coming out. Gemini's locked down. Gemini will fall. But now here comes Corrupted Disciple. He still has a full token. Nice lightning shackles. Beautiful impale stun. Ophelia's going to go down. Here comes Bubbles coming back. And a Pestilence will go down. It looks like so much damage over time. They do take out Corrupted. He is going to come up, of course, with the token alive. Can they follow it up? Bubbles, nice Song of the Sea Silence. It's kind of a 2v2 skirmish. Another buyback. Yep, Swidamel's buyback. He's coming in. Lions is like, we probably don't want to fight this, or do they? Corrupted Disciple chasing by Pestilence is just around the corner. Oh, it's going to be close. Will he jump? Will he jump? No, there's a shell. Pestilence, is he ranged? No, he's not.
Oh, the third spell from CD.
Yep,
Beautiful.
the passive. Too slow. So, man, another crazy fight. Conger goes, again, their token of life was used, though, so that's no longer even on. I just don't, these fights continue to be so close here, man.
Yeah, that was all. I watched the fight closely. That was, Fuzzy was chasing Pestilence the entire time and could not kill it.
Yeah.
And then, because the final GPM carry was chasing the 400 GPM Pestilence the entire time. Meanwhile, Chessie was raping face in a team fight. And that was actually why Chessie got so many kills and lived through that. And then he didn't kill Pestilence, which in turn came back and killed Slither and Ophelia, which was huge, you know, and even got the token of CD. So I would say that Stay Green made the best of a worse situation.
Oh, yeah.
They took the token, sure, and it was favoring Stay Green slightly until the moment where Swindle died and then bought back and they got nothing out of the buyback. So now they know Pestilence has no buyback. If they kill Pestilence, that's game, you know.
Yep. It's Pestilence and Parasite out of buybacks. You got Keeper and Drunken down to 1 buyback. I mean, Lions isn't, they are better off, but they still have their downsides to that too. Ophelia, Gemini, and Corrupted Disciple especially only down to 1 buyback themselves. So again, it just keeps going back to this is really an even game though. And I guess we really shouldn't expect anything else between these two teams by now. But Shield Breaker level 3, I believe, is going to be delivered here to Pestilence. Yeah, it's on the way. So he has that finished. That Codex has to be 5. Yeah, Codex level 5 on Parasite in full finish. Interesting decisions right here. Looks like Stay Green, they're going to be pushing out mid. There is a double damage on Drunken. Oh, no, they're going for top, actually. But bottom lane, Lions is going in. What's going to happen here? I mean, Stay Green has to fall back. Yeah, there's no way they can push, so.
Out of position, man. Chessie doesn't have a TP scroll. He's walking back.
Oh,
Did they notice
no.
that? No, Lions don't know, so they're just running back. But they did decent damage to the base tower. Like, it's down to 500 HP. Wow, Lions actually did a lot of that. Whoa!
Oh, they
No
jump
mana
over
though.
here. Yep, Pestilence gets caught with the cup, but
Oh,
forces a
2
couple
shrunken
of
heads.
Shrunkins. That's big.
Wow. They have to do something with this.
Pestilence goes in, but he just doesn't have the follow-up. That's big because those are going to be on cooldown now for about 45 seconds more. 45 to 50 seconds.
Gemini is though. I think Lions should take this team fight, man. No double keeper root. No 2 shrunken heads. Lions is gonna go for this one.
Gemini in the front lines. They do have the 1 root. The second root will be up in about 15 seconds. So it's you know they're trying. I mean they're knocking on the door, man, but they're not going full force by any means.
Initiate.
There we go. There's the initiation. Pestilence with the impale side. Corrupted Disciple lockdown. Gemini comes in. There's the root though. Corrupted Disciple. He finally gets a Shrunken head off. He's still alive. The second root comes out, and now Slither's dropping. Corrupted Disciple will fall, and Gemini's locked down in that second root. He's starting to get the auto attacks off, but he is caught out now. The lunge on him. Look at the damage. Gemini falls. Lion Esports Club overstepping the boundaries. They hung in a little bit too long. They jumped in a little bit too late, if anything. Stay Green's the one that even initiated. And that worked out well in favor of SG.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, double Q was coming up. I knew that was gonna happen. They're all out of position. I'm like, why? So before the team fight started, I was like, they should just initiate. I was referring to Lions.
Yeah.
Like, Lions, they have a sheepstick bubbles. Why can't they just jump in and ulti and then Sheep, the Drunken Master, who was just sitting next to his racks, they would have dropped him. Pop his Drunken Head, CD pop Drunken Head, Gemini just go in and smack the Drunken Master dies, boom, that's it. You know?
Oh, Gemini, he's pushed up a little too far. Pestilence takes advantage. He will fall right there. You do see Corrupt Disciple porting in. If Corrupt Disciple falls right, this could be GG. Corrupt Disciple, he is dropping very quickly. He will fall. Port's coming in still. The tower is still up, but Corrupted and Gemini are dead. They're not buying back. Sith is caught. And just like that, Stay Green may very likely be taking game number 1 and thus taking a 2-0 lead here in the best of 5 grand finals for Cycle 8. They're going straight for the throne, baby, as they should. I think that's going to do it. We might just finish the old-fashioned way at this rate, but Lion Esports Club, they're going to fall just short, it looks like. Bubbles is saying, fight me, fight me. They don't want to, though. Parasite will go for Ophelia, however, and Ophelia drops like a top. Bubbles also going to be the same. GG well played. Game 1 does officially go to Stay Green. What a crazy game, man. I mean, up until that final fight right there, it really was just so insanely close. Both teams made mistakes. Both teams had great fights. And then all of a sudden, Stay Green's like, let's win this fight at our base, let's push back, and let's win the game.
That was actually really good kiting from both Sudan Balance and Chessie. They both didn't have shotgun heads, but they didn't give a damn. You know, they saw the opportunities. Lions were stacked up. They went all in, and double keeper root on 5 people. So I would have to give MVP this game to Limp, even though he had a rocky start at the beginning. But his roots at Kongor fight, he rooted 4 people from Lions, and then on top of that, at the base, he rooted 5 people twice. So definitely winning team fights for Stay Green, so I'll give MVP of this game to Limp. And what Lions needed to do in the last team fight, like I said, was initiate on the Drunken Master to kill him, sure. And yeah, they got initiated on, which was disastrous because they just died. Because look at Stay Green's lineup. If they want to kill you with the initiation, they will kill you. And that they did. CD just died before he did anything.
Yeah, they had that window there. You're really pushing it. And Lion Esports Club, again, they don't get the information that we have in front of their face by any means. But they did have that little bit of a window there to really jump in. It didn't happen. Stay Green then took the advantage of when they had the time. You can look at Chess, by the way, hit a Doombringer at the end. Just noticing that. Pretty sure that was about the last second. But anyways, that does it. Stay Green, they take the first game. And, again, that puts them up now 2-0 here in this best out of 5. So they need one more win, and they're good. Where Lion Esports Club, they will need to win 3 in a row now.